Welcome back to Leaky VWs. In this video, we're going to be taking a little bit of a deeper look at the Scirocco and seeing how bad the accident damage actually is. And while we're at it, let's throw on some Euro bumpers. So let's get right into it. So the bumpers that I ordered are textured, but as you can see, the one is currently painted silver, and I don't want that. So tomorrow, Jeff Bezos will be dropping off a can of salmon trim black. So I'll be trim blacking all of these, but in the meantime, I'm gonna prep these for paint. That way when I get home from work tomorrow, I can just spray them and then they'll be ready to go in the car. But since I'm already going to paint them, the bumper supports themselves are actually in pretty good shape. There is just a little bit of surface rust on them. So while I'm at it, I'm just going to sand these down or use this wire wheel and the drill to kind of chip off all the old paint here and then spray some rust converter on there. That way tomorrow when I spray this, it'll have converted the rust so I don't have to worry about these brackets rotting out, because let me tell you, these were not very easy to find. It took me a couple of weeks to try to find someone who was actually willing to ship a pair of these overseas. So now all that is kind of clean-ish. I'm gonna take this red Scotch-Brite and I'm just gonna lightly scuff the surface of the bumpers just to make sure that the paint will adhere to it good. Also to just kind of knock down any like the weird spots like this, just so it's not as noticeable after I paint the bumpers. So let's do that. So the bumpers are all sanded, cleaned, and now taped up. I was gonna pop out these little rubber bumper trims, but when I tried to pop them out, the bumpers started making undesirable cracking noises. So I just said, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother. So now I just got some trim black. So let's paint these things and make them one uniform color. These couple minutes to flash dry, and then I'll come back and give them the second coat. So second coat down, now time for the third coat. Also, now that I'm painting this, you can actually really see the difference here. So this one was silver, but I think it was actually originally a textured bumper, because you can see a couple of spots where it's like, you can see the texture coming through, but I think it was just sanded down and then painted like a normal like molded bumper. But this one, you can see it was left raw, and you can really see the textured part. Luckily, I don't really necessarily know that a lot of people are going to pick up on that, but at least they're the same color now. So these turned out pretty good. So now these are all painted and ready to go. Let's throw them on the car. Now the front, I think, is going to be way more complicated because the radiator is in the way of where the bumpers bolt. So let's start with the rear. I'm going to say, I don't even know if these things have ever been off the car because they still have these little covers on them and they're still like glued. It's so weird. Never seen that before. These are luckily just like 219 mil bolts, so much easier than a lot of like modern bumper setup. So here's what it looks like underneath the bumper and also the damage from when I got rear-ended. So as you can see, the rear valance has seen better days for sure. I will end up popping this off at some point, but as you can see here, you can kind of see this was actually damaged before when I got the car. It was kind of like that. Someone had, I guess, backed into something and the bottom part of the bumper, like the bumper beam got bent and kind of slammed into the thingamajig. But I think the only damage from when I was rear-ended is right here. However, that's all, and like right here as well, but I think that's all hidden underneath the bumper anyway. So not a big deal. Like, this body line is still straight and everything, so it's all good in the neighborhood. So luckily, this is not a like a stock body car. It is a 16 valve, so all the dings and dents on this car get covered up by the 16 valve kit. All right, I had to take a little side plastic pieces off, but let's see if this actually fits now. So I got the first Euro bumper on, and wow, it is crazy how much of a difference the Euro bumpers make and how much shorter they actually are than the US spec ones. Like, that's just crazy. Like, we just go to the front over here. Like, look how far out this sticks. It's insane. But now I'll top to the front, and hopefully this one isn't as much of a struggle as I think it's going to be. So this here at the Man household is what we like to call go-go gadgetry. So this is what is required to get the bumper bolts out, at least the front bumper bolts out of the Scirocco. Obviously, I finally got the grill out, and you can see in there that they're actually, Volkswagen had this in mind and made access holes so you can easily get this, but there's not really any room to stick a wrench in there, so impact it is. All right, finally got that last bolt out. Let's see if this bumper just kind of comes up. So I'm sure you're probably bored of me just putting on bumpers at this point, so I just kind of just put it on. It was also kind of frustrating, so I just didn't even bother filming it. But yeah, look at the color. So yeah, like, just look at how different that is. I need to adjust, I guess, the fitment and how I have it lined up. Like, you can see the body line kind of doesn't really line up there. That's just because I guess I was just pushing up as high as I could on there to try to get rid of the gap here between like the headlights and the like the bumper itself. So it sucks I don't have another one of those. Actually, I did, and then one day I had it, and then the next time I didn't have it. So I guess it's on the road somewhere, but it was cracked anyway. So yeah, need to find another one of those. Overall, came out pretty good. So yeah, here's the Scirocco. I'm super happy with how everything turned out. Euro bumpers, definitely a good choice here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to see more of the Scirocco, I'm going to keep posting, obviously, as I keep doing more things. Next thing in the works, new wheels. And also, if you're interested in some VR6 stuff, I have some VR6 stuff coming very soon in the future, so stay tuned for that. All right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.